Good morning. Shmoney here. So I was going to make a normal video today about some cute TikTok stuff, but that got ruined because apparently someone thinks that my freedom of speech is a detriment to literally anything, even if it's the softest subjects with just a little bit of critical thinking. And if we compound the information of my internet monitoring, the control of my algorithm, and just my general experiences with certain apps, combined with the hacking of my technology, which has slowed down, and I don't necessarily have the funds to attend to that right now. But it's not necessarily a good sign, especially when I get these abstract messages to adapt, which is quite insulting to me, my personal brand, my competence as a person in many aspects, because that is the main thing I do and I am known for doing. Um, I thought that would be obvious. Either way, um, these messages increasing, especially disrupting my content and my content production, is quite annoying. And I took it as a signal um, when I was being a little bit controversial more than usual. And I know that I have members of my audience that are more so coercive than congratulatory. And that's something I haven't learned how to fully navigate yet. And I don't really have the tools quite yet to shift through that and actively protect myself against that. I've just sort of just been making videos as a precaution, not a precautionary measure, but as a sort of support for that. However, the fact that I'm getting restricted now from speaking about mundane topics is a huge red flag, not only for myself, not only for my quality of not only for my quality of my content, but my quality of life, but also it's just a bad signal overall due to the fact that of everything that's going on and the decisions that have been made to get involved into certain international things. I would be a very, very unfortunate social experiment to sort of test how much you can restrict a person with them still being compliant. And whether or not that has any merit to my situation, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter when it comes to how I can act in my daily life. And it has become increasingly frustrating, especially to a certain extent. I have bended in ways that I shouldn't have. And having these moments happen to me, especially when I'm actually having a peaceful day, it's quite disheartening. And whether you believe me or not, just the probability of that happening and how seemingly easy it is to do should be a concern, not just for me, but for most people, especially in the way that we've seen that apps recently have changed their conditions to use our likeness more, have more of our data, and generally are seemingly out of our hands when it comes to their algorithm and what we actually want to consume versus what we do. And yeah, that's my video today. I'm not going to be putting an intro on it or an outro, just in case, you know, the app freezes at 98%, even though it's only a 4-minute video.